Have you heard? Yeah, that's the kind of question that will get your attention, isn't it? Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm Mark Bradberry. Please grab a cup and join me this morning. Let's talk about gossip. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to. I don't want to. It's not a pretty subject at all, but gossip carries with it an incredibly destructive power. It harms hearts and spirits just as surely as knives and fists and guns can harm the physical body. We all know about gossip. Gossip is basically that loose or casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are unconfirmed as being true. From a biblical perspective, it's one of a relatively limited number of actions that the Bible calls out explicitly as sin. Now, one writer describes the sin of gossip as the act of bearing bad news behind someone's back out of a bad heart. As such, it's found in the company of rumor and slander and malice. It's the spreading of corrupt information out of corrupt motives. Well, the Apostle Paul dealt with gossip very directly and quite frankly when he wrote his letter to the church in Corinth. And he said to them in admonition, he said, I'm afraid that when I come to see you, I will not find you as I want you to be. And you will not find me as you want me to be. I fear there may be discord, jealousy, fits of rage, selfish ambition, slander, gossip, arrogance, and disorder. Listen, you don't think this is real stuff? Just turn on the news. A heavy percentage of what passes as actual news in our country today is nothing more than politically or personally motivated gossip. Half-truths and slander gussied up as editorials or opinion pieces, slanted sound bites in news conferences with no purpose other than to stir up grumbling or to incite action against the opposition. In personal circles, you don't have to go very far to find it either. A half-truth or a blatant lie being spread as fact, a comment on someone's presumed personal motive and an unsubstantiated opinion, sharing words in subterfuge, seeking to undermine others, often just to promote oneself or to cover over the holes in one's own soul. If you've been the victim of gossip, my heart really goes out to you. Gossip hurts. Its intent and its effect are, evil. And it can harm not only someone's feelings, but it can also destroy reputations. It can destroy relationships. It can destroy careers and livelihoods. Even worse, it calls into question the command of Christ, who said that we should love one another even as he loved us. Did you know it denies the command of Christ, who said that the world would know we are Christians by our love? It rejects the command of Christ, who said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And worst of all, it opposes the love of Christ, distracting innocent bystanders, those who are searching for love, care, and connection in this world, distracting them from the very thing that they need in order to get by in our already sin-darkened reality. Look, if you are the source or the promoter of gossip, oh gosh, the damage you do. Shame. Stop it. This doesn't get said very often, but, it does need to be said. Examine your own heart for sin. Do you find yourself betraying confidences, sharing things that are shared with you in secret or in private trust? Do you find that your actions and words lead to division among friends? Do you find yourself eager for tidbits and juicy morsels about the latest hubbub? Do you find yourself, stirring the pot keeping the hot cauldron of spicy talk going for your own purposes and delights? If so, you are a gossip. We'll explore it further next time. For now, drink your coffee and maybe, just maybe, talk about some good things for a change instead of this awful gossip. As we say in the South, if you can't say anything nice about somebody, don't say anything at all. Enjoy your coffee.